Hi everybody, this is Gearlene Williams-Dortch, the 7 Keys to a Prosperous Life. And my title today is Life is a Puzzle. I know the other day I was going through my stuff and I found a couple of puzzles and I was like looking at them and it just struck me what kind of puzzles is out there. There's a small beginner puzzle, there's an intermediate puzzle, and there's a really hard puzzle. There's real small pieces. And I said, that kind of reminds you of life. When you first get started in life, you get the beginner puzzle. And a beginner puzzle is like these big pieces. So it's easy for you to put this in place when you want, and you put that in place. And it seems like it comes together till you start getting older in life. And when you get older in life, the puzzles get a little smaller because there's a lot more problems coming up in our life. There's a lot more surprises that come in, and you fit these pieces, and it just don't fit right. And I just started thinking to myself, wow, is my life like that? And I started thinking, everybody's life is like that. The older you get, the smaller the pieces are, and there's more pieces than when you started out with. If you get beginning pieces, you might get 50 pieces, I guess, and then they go to a couple hundred pieces, and then they get to 1,000 pieces. Well, in my life, I'm in 1,000 pieces, and I want to know how all these is fitting in. Is all the turmoil that comes in your life, how is that fitting in your life puzzle? Sometimes it moves on you. The size moves. When you see a piece, you say, oh, that fit right here. And then you put it in that on the board, and you put it on there, and it don't. Outside, up close, it does look like it fit. But the reality is, when you start putting it in place, it don't belong there. How many things in your life that you try to fit or try to force into your puzzle in your life? How many times have we tried to put like somebody you fell in love with, but they're really not good for you? And you try your best to angle that puzzle, just that piece, just right, so it will fit in your life. But it doesn't. The more you try, the more you break the piece up. The paper start coming off and everything, and you get frustrated with it, and then you just leave the puzzle. But the puzzle never leaves you, because that's your life. But once you realize that person or that thing really wasn't supposed to be in your life, that's why that piece won't fit. You put that piece away, and you start working on another piece that will fit in that spot that you're supposed to be in. Each time of our life, when we started out, as a teenager, or young man, or young lady, and you're 15 years old, we already think we know it all, and we got the pieces just right in our life. It's now you got in the 25s and 30s, you realize it don't work that way. You gotta really search for the right piece that comes in your life. And then when you get older, I'll be 68 this year, I realized I got this part of my life, the pieces all done already. But there's other pieces I'm trying to fit just right to keep what I'm still living. If I move this piece, if I get this piece here, that means what I can do right. God have a place for us in our life. God's in the middle, in the hard part, that you guys keep on trying to put pieces in that only belong to God, that nothing else can fill that piece up. See, that's what we're missing, that main piece. We can work around all these other things, but the piece that belongs to God, and He's the only one who has the right piece to put in there to say, yes, daughter, yes, son, you are complete now. See, we always rely on ourselves. And I'm the same way. I'm a self-reliant person. And sometimes it's hard to just say, okay, I give up, Lord. What you want me to do? But the minute I say I give it up, it's not a heavy. The heaviness just go off of me. It goes off because now it's not my responsibility to put that piece in that I was missing. It's God's responsibility to put it in there. And all I said, Lord, is okay. What you want me to do? Surrender. A lot of people don't want to surrender. That's why our pieces is all over my table, all over everywhere, because we don't know what piece to put where and when to put it in. Sometimes we have the right piece, but it's not the time to put it in because it don't fit yet. What piece in your life it don't fit yet? I just want you to start thinking about what we're missing
and how hard we was working on that puzzle of our life, and find out that piece wasn't ready for that particular time yet, or the piece that we working on is really God's spot, that we keep on saying, I can do it by myself, I don't need God to do it. But the point is, we do need God. So I always want you to get to thinking about your piece in your life and your puzzle, and what stages are you in, and just start thinking about who you are and who you can become. See, only God knows who you can become. Only you hope to become a certain thing. So I talk to you next week, and I want to say, have a nice day, and remember, you have the keys. See you later. Bye.